Hi, so welcome to update number 2 for the Jisc bid. We're looking at the total bid, which looks at online apprenticeships. We're now in November 2014. We're just going to do a brief update as to where we are at, both positives and negatives and delays that we've had so far. So Nick's going to go through the different courses that we've got set up and where we're going to go from there.
Yeah, okay, so of the 7 different frameworks that we've got, we have 4 that are actually up and running, that are operational, that students are currently using, trying to make them as interactive as possible. So we're using group forums, online resources and videos uploaded by myself to make sure that students can access those and complete the relevant work. So it's taken one framework at a time, but we've had to work with the demand, and the demand for the courses coming on board meant that we dealt with those frameworks first. The remaining frameworks will get added to as time goes on. So the frameworks that we're currently working on that are active are the personal training level 3, the physical education in school sport level 3, the leisure management level 3, and we're looking to add to those the leisure operations level 2, the activity leadership fitness and coaching pathways, and also the sports development level 3. It might be that the sport development level 3 phases out once the PE comes in, but at present those are the frameworks that we're working on. And as I said, that the first 3 are the ones that are more active in terms of the interactive platform.
So as Nick mentioned, it's currently live for 4 different frameworks. What the structure is, we're using our VLE, which is Moodle. Nick's pre-populated some resources, some videos to give learners some kind of information to go and research themselves using those videos. There's then a series of workbooks for learners to go through and tasks for them to complete. And then we'll also supplement this by an online classroom every couple of weeks with each group, each cohort of learners, so they can share ideas with each other and also sit and then ask any questions. Nick is also following up with each learner at least 1 visit per month to do the NVQ and newer aspects, and also the pastoral side to make sure the students are okay with the apprenticeship framework. As ever, there's been quite a few problems and issues and delays that we've faced. A big part of the project was purchasing Blackboard Collaborate, and again from the approval of the project to then release of funds, it took essentially 3 months for us to be able to purchase that as a college and make sure the contracts were correct. So that led to a delay until September. We've then had 3-4 weeks of training with that, and again that's why it's taken so long for us to get that up and running for learners. As Nick mentioned, we've also had delays in terms of getting learners online, getting them recruited, and that is mainly with the centres that we're working with, that they've advertised, but it's taken a while for the turnaround time for the apprentices to get on board, get ready to go and get started. And the other delay we've had is when we host the videos internally on our VLE, as opposed to using a private YouTube platform, we've gone down, the college has purchased a bit of software and hardware called Planet eStream. What Planet eStream is, it's essentially an internal YouTube where we put videos on and only our learners can access that unless we select different options. Again, that got purchased in September. There's been a few teething problems with that, and that has led to us again getting it up and running about a month later than we would have liked.
Okay, so moving forward from here on in, there are a couple of areas that we need to sort of focus on. The first is the student forums. The forums are up and operational on the platforms, on the frameworks, but the students aren't using them as much as we'd like. If we can encourage them to use them, then we can get them communicating to different apprentices across different sites. So there's going to be a bigger focus and drive on the usage of the forums. Second thing is we're in the process of getting feedback from the employers in terms of the interactive learning platforms, how they feel they've worked, what could be improved about them, and areas that we can look at to help make it a much tighter system, and also to develop it as we go in line with what the employers want. And the third area is interactive classrooms. We've undergone a series of workshops based on how to deliver interactive off-site distance learning classrooms, and the idea now is that we actually start putting those into place. Once a month is the scheduled guideline where all the apprentices from all the different locations access the live classroom, and we make sure that they're communicating and they complete tasks at least once a month with me running the
So
session.
the next steps for us now is the next video will be more of a walkthrough. So we'll show you the VLEs that we've set up for the different learners. We'll show you examples of how they look, what's included there. We'll show you some of the examples of Nick's videos. And like I say, that'll give you an idea as to actually what is working for learners. And the other big thing that I've had to consider is obviously apprenticeships are a bit of a roll-on, roll-off process. So sometimes you get apprentices starting in September, sometimes December, sometimes February. And again, we've made a big stance with that to try and make it as easy as possible for learners to roll on and roll off at any time, so Nick doesn't have to go back and change a VLE to do that. And again, we'll go through that with you with part of the next video, which will be done prior to Christmas, so another 6 weeks time.